Do you want to change your appearance using the law of attraction? Then you need to watch this video. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Juliette Cleary. I'm a law of attraction coach. And if you're new here to the channel, please make sure to subscribe and tap the bell. Today, I want to talk to you about the truth about changing your appearance using the law of attraction, using the power of your mind. I'm going to clear up some misunderstandings about this whole thing and also mistakes that you might be making. So let's get right into it. Here are 3 common misunderstandings, and I'm going to go through and clear them up one by one. The first misunderstanding is that it's about being perfect. It's about perfection. No, it's not about being perfect. And that is not the message that I'm wanting to give you. Whether you're using the law of attraction, the power of your mind to just naturally make changes in your appearance, or if you're using plastic surgery, if you're using fitness and exercise, if you're using a certain diet, no matter what ways you're trying to change your appearance and change your body, if you're striving for that idea of perfect, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be satisfied with who you are, and you're constantly going to feel like you're not good enough. No matter what action that you're taking toward the result that you're wanting, if you're taking that action from a place of lack of self-hatred or self-dislike, from a place of not feeling good enough, it doesn't matter what changes you create, whether it's through action or through your mind, you're not going to be satisfied. Just like when people get plastic surgery and then they keep getting more and more and more because they're trying to fill that void. Or you're constantly looking at celebrities and Instagram models and following the latest trends of what is beautiful, what is perfection, what is satisfying to society, what should I be looking like. This is not the message that I want to teach. And I think if you've watched enough of my videos, you will know that. But I really wanted to stress this point in this video today. I do notice from a lot of people that all these changes, there is that feeling of, I'm striving for this image of perfection. Firstly, you are perfect right now. As you are perfect. And if you would allow yourself to feel some of that perfection in where you are now and who you are now and what you look like now, you would be moving fast in the direction of improvements that you want. Your body and your appearance will change and improve. But this idea of perfection doesn't exist. I'm not perfect. I am a teacher of law of attraction. And I have had wonderful success, but that does not mean that I am perfect. I'm not perfect. And really, that's what makes me perfect to teach this, because it's a powerful message. You don't have to be perfect to teach something. You don't have to be perfect in order to feel beautiful or good enough. You don't have to be perfect in order for someone to love you. I've received some comments from especially women saying that they want people to look at them and find them attractive. But you can't focus on what other people want, and you'll be attracting all kinds of terrible people if that's what you're asking for. You need to focus on how you feel about yourself and how you perceive yourself. And then others will match that. So put this idea of perfection aside. Accept who you are and where you are now, and choose to be happy regardless. Choose to feel good regardless of if there's something that you don't like with your body. Know that you, yes, can change it. You can attract a solution for you, but you do not need that in order to feel good. You do not need that in order to love yourself, and you do not need to change anything to know that you are already perfect. Not just perfect, but you are in the perfect place right here and now. You are on a journey to the things that you're wanting, and you can have every single one of them, but you need to stop looking at it from a perspective of not enough. I mean, you just have to give up trying to be perfect, whether it's your appearance, your body, or in your life. You just have to give it up. It is not what we're here to be or to focus on. It is not healthy. The second misunderstanding is that law of attraction is only working if your desire comes through the power of your mind only. What a lot of people get confused about, when people hear law of attraction, they think, well, that means that I'm manifesting something purely with my mind. And of course, I've done that. You can do that. But if your desire manifests through an action, through a procedure, through a product, it has still come through the law of attraction. The law of attraction is not something that if you don't use it deliberately, it doesn't exist. It is always working. It is the way that everything comes to you, whether you realize it or not. When we're talking about manifesting things, we're talking about using the law of attraction deliberately. So doing things on purpose, focusing on purpose in order to manifest things that we want. But we all have resistance. We all have doubts. We all have those limiting beliefs. And the universe, your inner being, is going to zigzag around your resistance and going to lead you to the path that you can allow what you want to manifest. That might be through a product, through a cream, through seeing a specific doctor, having a surgery, finding a natural remedy that works for you. You'll be led to talk to a specific person, or something will pop up on an ad on your computer or on TV and you notice it and it feels right. Your desire will come through your path of least resistance. So it's important to be open to however it may come. But just because your result comes through, say, a specific diet or exercise or whatever it may be, doesn't mean that the law of attraction didn't bring it. The law of attraction absolutely brought it and delivered it to you in the way that you could allow yourself to receive it. So yes, you might have to take action in order to get your result, but wait for the inspired action. The inspired action means that's your path. That's where the universe has led you. That's your path of least resistance. That is going to lead you to what you want. The third misunderstanding is that when I get this thing, then I will be happy. If you wait until you get a specific thing to allow yourself to be happy and satisfied in your life, you will never be happy. You will never truly be happy or satisfied. If you're so focused on that end result making you happy and you're not really happy on the journey up to it, either it won't manifest or it will take a long time and possibly be quite a struggle. We all think that once we have this thing we want, then we'll be happy. But guess what? We will just focus on the next thing and the next thing and the next thing in order to be happy without ever truly being consistently happy. You may even practice your alignment enough to, more of the time to manifest something that you want. And it comes and it's wonderful. Then we realize there's more things that we want that we don't have. And now we need to focus on getting those in order to be happy. It's supposed to be the other way around. It's supposed to be happy first, manifestation. Happy first, manifestation. It doesn't matter if you're a multi-billionaire, there are still going to be things that you want that you haven't received, that you haven't achieved yet. And it's so important to understand this and accept it, because if we don't, we are never going to be truly happy. We need to focus on our alignment and our happiness first. Always, always putting our happiness first. Not only will things manifest, but you're going to be content. You're going to be satisfied on a more consistent basis. You're not going to be trying to find things to fill that void that people talk about when they're buying a car and another car. You hear about wealthy people and they're just buying more and buying more, or doing more surgeries on their face in order to fill that void. Fill the void now. Fill the void now, and then everything else is just immensely joyful. Not only will your manifestations be coming faster, more regularly, but also you're going to have those high joy levels and that high level of alignment to enjoy all of that. I know that you think the results of your ideal body are going to give you that happiness, but I promise you, it will not last. It will not be lasting because you haven't addressed what's really at the core. It's not about your body. It's about your alignment with you and with your inner being, with Source. That is the only thing that is ever going to make you feel happy and satisfied consistently. I mean, not all the time. You can never feel good all the time, nor do you need to in order to manifest. But I'm talking about consistent alignment more of the time, more of your day, possibly even most of your day feeling better. You will have everything that you want with your body and with your appearance and your life. But it's going to be a lot more fun, a lot more faster, a lot more easier, and a lot more joyful and satisfying if you put your alignment first and focus on that, because that's what you want. That's what you want. You want to feel good. If you make your alignment your number one priority, not just to get to the manifestations, but always, then you will be happy. Then you will have clarity. Then you will feel satisfied with yourself, your body, your life, and things will manifest so much faster and more easily for you. And now I'm going to give you 3 mistakes that you might be making. Number 1 is asking how and when. We all do it. We do it way too often. We ask how. How's it going to happen and when? And also, why hasn't it yet? Why hasn't it happened yet? Those simple questions of how is it going to come and when is it going to come? That is enough to stop your manifestation from coming. That is enough to slow down all progress and make it really hard for you to get the body that you want. Now, getting into alignment more often is going to help you ask these questions less, because then you have more access to clarity. And when you are in your clarity, that's when you have that absolute knowing. That's when you don't feel that need to ask how or when, because you just know. Before you get to that high place of clarity, in the meantime, just notice every time. Notice every time that you are asking how or when. When is it going to happen already? Why hasn't it happened already? Just noticing that it hasn't happened is enough to stop the progress right there, even if you had progress going, even if you had changes on a cellular level. The second that you ask these negative questions, you temporarily stop progress. Try to distract yourself. Notice how often you are thinking these thoughts, and then try to distract yourself every time it comes up. Just change the subject. The second mistake is giving it too much attention. You can't constantly notice something is missing from your life and attract it. And it's a tough thing because, I mean, you're constantly looking around at your life. How do you not notice that this thing is missing, that you don't have it? It's all about your deliberate focus. It's about giving your attention more to things that make you feel joyful and taking your focus away from your reality as it is now. You do not need to face reality in order to change it. We know this. We know that we can imagine a new reality and attract that. And as well, we can think different thoughts. We can choose what we focus on. If you keep noticing something on your body that you don't like, you either need to soothe yourself about it, accept yourself for who you are now, and give yourself some self-love, or you need to distract yourself as soon as it comes up. Distract yourself. The law of attraction and manifesting and the way that the world works is all about your attention. It doesn't matter if you're saying yes to something or no to something. If you are focused on it, if you are giving your attention to it, you are attracting it to you. And that is the same as noticing your body as you don't want it to be. Right now, you are attracting more of that. So you need to change the way that you're looking at your body, soothe yourself and remind yourself of all the things that you do love about your body, even if it's very general things like the strength of your body, the coordination of your body, the health of your body. I mean, even if you're really sick, more of your body is functioning well. You have to remember that. You have to make peace with where you are now in your reality. You need to make peace with your body, with your appearance, and don't let that negative focus go on for too long. Don't let your focus of what's missing, what hasn't happened yet, don't let it go on. Change the subject. Choose a better feeling thought. You always have that choice. Oftentimes when our desire feels really stressful, really frustrating or overwhelming, it's better to just ignore it altogether. If you have to not look in the mirror for a while at certain body parts, then do that. Don't look in the mirror and instead do things that pamper your body, like taking a bath, getting a massage, going for a walk, something that you love to do that gives love to your body, and focus less on the flaws that you're wanting to change. And the third mistake is saying, I want it, but. This is something that almost everybody does. We say, I want this desire, but I don't want it to come in this way. I don't think I can have it, but I've had it for so long and it never changes. I want it, but people say that it can't happen for me. People say that it's impossible for me. And whether you realize it or not, this is you practicing a story. This is you practicing a story about your appearance and your body and yourself that the law of attraction is constantly responding to. So whether you're just saying it to yourself or you're repeating it to others, the more you tell the story of how your body is and how much you don't like it and how much it hasn't changed, the more you're going to get that. Notice the story that you're telling yourself and change it. Change it to something more positive, something more soothing, something that helps you better believe that you can have what you want. Another wonderful thing to do is, instead of saying, I want it, but, changing it to, I want it because. Why do you want it? Ask yourself why, and focus on the why. Focus on the emotions. The reason that you want this is because the emotion behind it, right? So focus on the why, the emotional why. So I want it because it would make me feel free. It would make me feel relief. It would make me feel ease. It would make me feel satisfied. It would make me feel loved. It would make me feel joyful. And you can go on and on. All right, that's it for this video. Hopefully it's helped you in some way. Let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe and tap the bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate it, and have a beautiful day.